Hey there, this is Tarun Gill from Tarun Gill Fitness, helping all of you with your fitness queries. So, for all those people who are new, let me just tell you what I do. What I do via this channel is I try to help each one of you with your fitness queries. It could be around supplementation, it could be around diet, it could be around food, it could be around anything, remember, anything and everything around fitness, because fitness can be very complicated, and especially with these trainers and these so-called gurus around, they complicate things just to make extra money out of us. So having said that, let's quickly take our question, which has come to me from Aditya. So Aditya writes to me from Saibabad. So he tells me, first he's telling me that, I've watched your videos on YouTube and I have some queries. I hope you can solve them for me, sir. I've been gymming for almost 6 months. I've gained some good muscle without any protein supplements. But now I'm thinking of taking whey protein after your review for Muscle Blaze. I'm glad, Aditya, that my review has been of help to you. I always feel that you should always go with a protein which is a very cost effective too, which has a lot of science backing it. And I think Indian supplements have come a long way from the last 10 years. Anyway, I'm thinking of taking it's because of course it's cheaper. Yes, it is. Then other with some nutritional value. As I'm a student, I really can't afford those expensive ways. So, so he just asked me, and I previously answered his question around Muscle Blaze, if you should take Muscle Blaze or if you should take, Six Pack Nutrition or any other Indian MyFit Fuel. So probably, you can take a call on it, which protein would you want for yourself. But as per me, all new Indian supplements are the same. So my top three categories, which are the top three best Indian supplements in terms of whey protein. Number one, I've tried is Muscle Blaze. Number two is something that I really love is Six Pack Nutrition. Third is MyFit Fuel. Fourth, that I'm really reviewing actually right now, is called Daki Nutrition. It's Kasuti protein, and the guy is a Jat. I'm a half Jat too. He has really done extremely well in getting the right sources to get the right protein out of this. So I'm reviewing the fourth one, which the video is going to be out very very soon. So he has an extended question to that. He says that sir, I have another query. I think many people might have asked you this, but I wanted to ask you, what happens if I stop taking creatine? Will I lose my muscle mass? So this question I've been getting a lot. But before I answer that question for you, you got to see my video which I've done for creatine. It's called Creatine for Dummies, which is going to be here. So now, what is creatine? Now, creatine is a naturally occurring amino acid found in our body. Now, what are those amino acids? This is L-arginine, glycine, and L-methionine. Now, you must have seen L-arginine available externally as well with different supplement shops. There's a reason, because what creatine does is creatine helps supply energy in the cells. For example, I'll give you an example. You've been going to the gym regularly, and say for example you've been lifting 40 to 50 kilos bench. Yeah, that's a little heavy. And you've hit a saturation point where you can't go beyond that. You can only lift 6 to 8 repetitions. So supplementing creatine will actually help you with that added strength gains. You can actually lift more, and that extra forced rep, extra or two, will actually help you gain. So this is what a great benefit of creatine is. A, it's natural. Two, it's found in your liver. Three, you can get amazing health benefits from it. So it's not a steroid, it's not a drug, it's not a hormone. It's natural, plain and simple. If somebody tells you take creatine, now you should know what creatine is. Another thing, how many types of creatine do you actually have? So back in 90s, creatine was the most preferred supplement for a lot of people. Creatine still, if you were to ask me, is one of the most old school supplements that you can actually take. Now, I prefer creatine monohydrate. Now, creatine monohydrate is just a powdered form which you must take. Now, what that powder will do is you can actually take it 5 grams before your workout, and that workout and you can actually last in that workout for 45 minutes to 1 hour. As I said, it will help you with strength gains. Now, if you actually want the best absorption of creatine in your body, best to take it with grape juice. Now, In that video, I've talked about the benefits of creatine, why you should take it. It'll add strength, it'll add concentration to your workouts, that extra rep which you can squeeze. But now I'm going to tell you what usually happens when you stop taking creatine. Actually, nothing. The gains that you make on creatine, and this is purely my experience. I could be wrong here, but this is something based on what I've trained people on, and the kind of feedback that I've got from people, and my research, that once you're off creatine, let's say you've gained about, let's say, 5 kilos of muscle, and obviously your stack included creatine. You were taking some protein, but now obviously you want to kind of give it a break, which you should actually. In that break, would you lose that 5 kilos? Chances are you may lose about a kilo or so, but you'll still manage to retain about 3 to 4 kilos of muscle mass. That happens because this is an external supplement that you've been taking, and our body is used to it. So anything that you kind of withdraw from your body, so there's going to be some reaction to it. It's a good thing. So when you kind of decide to leave creatine out of your body, what you will see is that there's a lot of water that you were holding because of creatine. That water is nothing but volume, external volume, which was making your muscle a little puffier or a little bloated, will kind of subside because you stop taking creatine. So on the contrary, that's why it's always been told by people that you should always cycle your creatine 3 months on, 3 months off, 3 months on, 3 months off, so that whatever water you acquire through creatine, because creatine tends to kind of give you that water retention at times. So it's good to kind of leave that out. So to your question, will you stop taking creatine? Will you lose your muscle gains? Of course not. You'll continue to remain muscular, but just that you'll get more muscular. But just that the puffiness and when the water retention of it will kind of go. I hope this answers your question. So any one of you who have any questions for me, feel free to write in, and I'll be happy to do a video blog to answer your queries. So I run a video channel on YouTube, so you can ask me a question there, or you can also ask me a question like this one, which Aditya has asked me on my Facebook channel. So entirely your prerogative. So till we meet again, see you.